Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Brick shots with Billy Antonio. For 50 more bricks. Ballin' like a with all these bricks. Welcome back. Episode 147 of Brick Shots U. Tonio and I are back today. Our year-end review show. Tonio, we've been doing this for 3 years. We've never done one of these shows. I saw it earlier today on another show, but I thought it'd be really cool for us to kind of give our takes on that. We're going to talk about the college football landscape as of right now. I know it said year-end review, but we also got a lot of important action to talk about in the NFL and college football. We'll talk about Nick Saban's retirement, the Chiefs going back-to-back, Jim Harbaugh coming back after winning a national championship. The Lions become the lovable winners instead of the lovable losers this year. Lamar, Josh Allen, Jared Goff MVP conversation. Saquon's in there with King Henry also. Then we're going to go transition beautifully into the running back, quote-unquote, disrespect. I know you were hot on this earlier in the year during free agency. Then we're going to talk about the NBA Finals that were dog shit into the now season NBA being dog shit, as well as LeBron's quote-unquote controversial comments. Can't wait to hear your take on that. We'll do women and men's college basketball and how much more popular that has gotten with the decline of the NBA. We'll talk a little bit of baseball also. But, Tonio, first, I just want to say this year has been pretty fun. We've done a lot of different changes. We've had a lot of lineup differences. But you and I are the fucking glue that's holding this shit together. So I want to just say thank you. I know that I'm a lazy bum and I give you a hard time about trying to be better because I don't care enough. But I do want to say thanks.
Nah, bro, I'm here for you, man. I know you say you do it for fun, so me too, but you know I got that little business mind in me, so I got to make sure we start getting some paper from the fun of it. Yeah, I'm the ghost of this shit, dog, and you can be Tommy, you just out here wild and reckless, and that's all right. You know, somebody got to be wild and reckless. But we got to get out them streets one day, all right? So we got to get out them streets one day for sure. But nah, man, this shit fun. And this is episode 147, Billy. So we've been doing this for about 2 years now. I wouldn't change nothing. Fun. 3 years.
Yeah.
I wouldn't change nothing. I'm out here doing what I love with my brother. Shout out to Chris. What's up with you? Hurry up and get here, dog. Yeah, so for sure, man. It's been another great year down.
What did Big Boy say in Equimini? I love the streets because that's where my people's at.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So, like I said, man, that's why I ain't even mad at you, man. I understand for sure.
Okay, dude, let's get into it. Last week on the show, we were live watching that Indiana beatdown. You could say the score was only 10 points, but I watched that the Indiana couldn't do jack shit until that block field goal and that last little touchdown when Notre Dame was playing that prevent defense. We can get into everything. SMU didn't belong on the same field as Penn State, and I don't think Penn State's worth the fuck either. So we'll see what that is. Clemson, yeah, they won the ACC, but they didn't need to be near that field with Texas. And what's the blowout I'm missing?
Look, that blew out.
Oh, Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee got destroyed.
That's where my folks at. That's probably right, Chris.
Probably.
But your big-time SEC guys didn't show up. What was the problem? Let's talk about the Ohio State game. Because they could have made it win, but they just
Lights too bright for a freshman quarterback, man. Lights was just way too bright. I'm not gonna make no excuses. They got their ass whooped. Lights was too bright, and when the lights too bright for the dude that's supposed to lead the ship, you gonna run into a fucking glacier. You seen it with the fucking Titanic. When they ran to the glacier, they sunk. You run to the glacier, dog, you gonna sink. And wasn't nobody there to save Leonardo DiCaprio girl. So that's what happened, dog.
Yeah.
He ran to that glacier, man. Ohio State handled business. And like you said, hate them, love them, whatever you feel about Ohio State. Ryan Day only lost 3 games.
Yeah. I will say, I don't know if you wanted to cover this part, but I really did. I was texting Buckeye Aaron. He went to the game, first college football playoff ever. He was at the Horseshoe for that. Yeah. And all day on game day, they were just saying, Tennessee is out here. Tennessee is here. Tennessee is here. And then it showed the game, and I texted Aaron, and I was like, dude, there's a lot of orange in that crowd. And he was like, you can't hear these fucks for nothing. And I was like, okay, whatever. And then it showed that game. Man, those Tennessee fans, it didn't matter that they were there. It did not matter. Ryan Day had a hell of a game called. Like I said, dude, if he's playing a team not named Michigan, buckle up because he knows what he's doing. That big M team just gets in his head. And I think Ohio State's going to be somebody to play with. They play Oregon. Oregon gets the shit end of the stick, man. Did you want to cover any of the other blowouts? I know you hate Notre Dame, but they fucking handle business also, right?
I still don't. Like I said, the nods, and I got to go back to the SEC that just got shitted on, right? By Tennessee, but I still think that just shows a testament to those teams that got left out. Alabama, Ole Miss. We see different results, Billy, to those teams in there. I know you say we don't, and I know you say they don't lose, but them
100%.
Them 3 lost teams, I get it. You Kentucky, Florida, for Ole Miss, but 3 points, Billy. You go to those Ole Miss teams, we not losing by blowouts. We losing by 3 points or less. But you go back to those Ole Miss wins, who they beating us bad. We beat the shit out of South Carolina, who beat the shit out of Alabama. We beat the shit out of Oklahoma, who beat the shit out of Alabama. We beat the shit out of Georgia, who beat the shit out of everybody else. Like, we destroy these people. You don't want to see that team in the college football playoff? Absolutely, Billy. You want to see them there. You want to see Lane just for the controversy alone, just because the quotables he gonna bring to the college football playoffs. You want to see Alabama because I get it, and we'll get into his retiring soon, Billy. But you want to see Alabama because it's Alabama, dog. You just never know which Alabama you're gonna get. But they flip the switch, Billy. That Michigan-Alabama game last year was better than Michigan versus Washington.
Yeah.
And argue with your mom. Don't argue with me. Michigan went in there and beat the fuck out of Washington. Wasn't good to watch. But that Alabama-Michigan game had you on your toes the entire game.
Yeah.
If that snap is not bobbled at the end of that game, if they don't fumble them snaps, Alabama wins another ring last year, Billy.
Yeah.
Because they go in and they do the same shit to Washington. But if it was a fifth, we'd all be drunk, right? But like I said, man, I don't think SMU and Clemson deserve the nods this year. No disrespect to their teams, no disrespect to them, but SMU just looked like they weren't prepared to be there. Clemson, Dabo ain't went into that portal once, Billy. They have not went into that portal one time. You just don't got you don't you don't have the athletes to compete with Texas, who that's all they do. They got the money.
Yeah.
They got all the money. So they've been in that portal, Billy. They've been in that NIL. They can pay $40 million and still keep going like nothing happened.
Yeah.
They got it. So you going up against Clemson, who, legacy scholarships, cool. But nah, I got this money, so I'm gonna go get them rosters, bro.
Let me ask you.
Can't compete against that.
Because we're doing a year in review with the whole thing. So do we not respect Dabo a little bit for not doing that, for holding his program to a certain standard?
No, I don't, Billy, because at the end of the day, and like I said, we'll get into it later, if you can't do it or you don't want to do it, do like Nick, leave. That's what I respect. Like, Nick didn't want to do it, so he fucking left. I respect that more.
Yeah.
Like, all right, y'all gonna change the way the game ran? Hell, I can go talk on TV and make way more money and still give insight on the game. Alabama still gonna pay me to tell them, hey, y'all fucking stupid. Y'all need to play harder. Every time Alabama lost, Nick Saban came in there and they came out, beat the shit out of the next opponent. You can't tell me that wouldn't happen, Billy. So I don't respect it, because now you got your team, you got people that's out here, and I think it's shitty for the team. Because you got some players on there playing their hearts out, but you got DJ Ukulele out here That's the first year he didn't go in the portal. You got him as your quarterback with these athletes, and he can't get them the ball. So now you fucking with their livelihood, Billy. You fucking with their draft stock. You like, oh, you ain't got no good film on tape. I'm a great wide receiver. I chose to come here, but you got this piece of shit in the backfield that can't get me the ball.
I'm with you. All right, let's talk Notre Dame, Georgia. Are you the Notre Dame hater on this show? Are you giving Notre Dame a shot?
Yeah, I'm giving them a shot to walk out the tunnel and run back in defeated. They're going to get the dog shit beat out of them. We all say, hey, y'all made it to this round, and let's not even watch the game. Let's just say Georgia won, and that's it. I don't care. And Georgia's about to be better now. You know why, Billy? Carson Beck fucking done for the year. So now you got dual threat coming out there. Don't give a fuck if he got a concussion. I just want to win quarterback.
Yeah.
Just got smacked around against Texas, who has an amazing defense, going against Notre Dame. You don't give a fuck about Notre Dame. Okay. They about to destroy them, boy. It's about to be nasty out there, bro. It's about to be nasty, Billy. If you can't compete with NIU, give me Georgia by 98. Bro.
You know, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I do think Georgia comes out and whoops ass. Let's go to Penn State and Boise State. Are you giving Boise State a shot?
I'm giving Genty. I just want Genty to prove that, actually, yeah, I do give him a shot because I just ain't sold on the Big Ten, dog. I'm sorry. Oregon only beat Boise State by 4 points. So that makes me question Oregon. They only beat Ohio State by 1. And I know Ohio State just beat Tennessee, but that was quarterback.
Okay.
Rookie offense. So Oregon would beat the shit out of Penn State. So maybe Genty come out there and be like, hey, maybe I should have won the Heisman because I'm about to run all over Penn State. Okay. And we already know how Buddy do in big games, coaching against big games.
What was that SMU game? Not a big game. He won that one.
Come on, bro.
This is a big game.
Come on, bro. Southern Methodist, I ain't getting up for that, man. You got a Heisman hopeful on the other side. Now it's like, oh shit. What Coach 30 said? Oh shit, moment's too big. Pissed down my leg. That's what he gonna say over there, man. So I don't know. I don't know about this one, Billy. It just depends on him. It ain't even Penn State I'm worried about. It's him coaching.
Okay. Let's do a rematch of Ohio State, Oregon. In Eugene, Ohio State lost by 1 point when they could have hit that field goal if Will Howard gets down just a second earlier. Do you have Ohio State winning? I know you said you question Oregon. Ohio State just came off a ass whooping of an SEC team.
I still think that Will Howard is ass. He did just beat Tennessee, but I still think Will Howard is ass coming off that Michigan loss. He looked stupid out there. I think going back to Oregon, he gonna still be stupid as fuck. But because of Dylan Gabriel being a fucking hater, and for them sending him to the Heisman when he had absolutely no business being up there, I don't give a fuck about them being the number one team. And he been in college for 14 seasons and still didn't have top numbers in college. Yeah, fuck them. I hope Ohio State win, and I don't even like Ohio State.
Fair, okay. Hey man, can you share the live from the Facebook channel to my Facebook?
All right, bet.
All right, and then the last matchup we'll get into. I don't think it's. I think this is another just absolute demolishing. Texas is gonna run all over Arizona State.
Yeah, I think good on Arizona State. Good on Arizona State for making it.
Nobody thought you were going to do anything, and you came out and you won the Big 12.
Yeah, but that could have been a toss-up. I think the Big 12 the Big 12 game is gonna be tomorrow. That BYU versus Colorado. That's gonna be the best thing we're gonna see from the Big 12. Big 12 championship was ass. The Big 12 game is tomorrow. Shout out to Prime to plug them in. That's the best we're gonna see from the Big 12. Yeah, I think Texas Arch might play most of that game tomorrow. They gonna beat them boys. They gonna beat the fuck out them boys.
No, it's not tomorrow. It's next week, dude.
Or next week. Yeah,
it's another week off. Do you think these buys? Because as we're getting into it, do you think these buys are gonna fuck with these teams? Like, think about it, dude. Georgia hasn't played in almost 3.5 weeks by the time they'll play.
That's good, bro. But it can come out of concussion protocol and just be, and that's better on him, Billy. Because now that offense, he get the mesh, get that mesh down. Because now you go from the number 2 taking snaps with the number 2s to the number 1 taking snaps with number 1.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting the gel. I'm getting the timing down. I'm not being Carson Beck. I'm not sucking. And I'm a dual threat. I'm going to take out. And Carson Beck was athletic in his own right. But this dude already showed you, I don't give a fuck if Texas got a great defense. I'm going to run on them too.
Yeah.
So now I'm playing Notre Dame. I'm definitely finna run on them. This Georgia offense might look way better than we've seen all year. Because that's been their Achilles heel all year. Their offense has been dog shit. But now you gotta respect that offense more because this dude came in and showed you, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if you Texas and we against the ropes. I'm finna move this ball. And that's what he did, Billy. He came in, we need a score. Oh, I got you, coach. Touchdown. First drive.
Yeah.
So now I'm getting the reps with the one. Boom, boom, boom. I'm comfortable. I got offensive coordinator in my ear now. I'm getting comfortable with that. This time helps him the most. Him and ETN getting the handouts right. Him in the center getting the handouts right. It's a lot. This benefits him, Billy. And you as a quarterback know, like, you change, that shit changes a lot. So I think this will benefit them more than it will hurt them.
I mean, it's easy for me. I just would hand the ball off. I didn't have to do much else. So
I mean, but think about it though, Billy. You handing the ball off, but you handing the ball off, but yeah, if your center timing ain't good. If your center timing ain't good, then you fumbling the snap.
Just did one of those Jared Goff moves, dude. Just fucking. All right. The big thing in college football, and we've alluded to it. It's hard to not talk about it. We'll do both of them, Tonio. Nick Saban's retirement and him on College Game Day. How did you feel first when he retired? Bring the fans back.
When he retired, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't really just an Alabama fan, but I ain't no Alabama hater for real neither. Cause I respect the game. I know ball. That shit kind of hurt, bro. Cause that's the standard I was looking up to, bro. Like, this is where I want Ole Miss to be. Like, boom, hey. Them years that we beat Nick Saban, I was like, I don't give a fuck. We don't win a natty, bro. We just beat Saban, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck all this. We just beat Nick, dog.
Bro.
Back to back, bro. Back to back. Hey, fuck all y'all. We the best team in the country because he went on to win the national championship. And in the year, but he fucking lost to us. Same as when Tebow made the speech. Ole Miss made him make that speech. I'm just like, hey, dog, we better than everybody. We just, fuck it. We ain't just get the shot. But
you're just putting it out there, dude.
Just to see Nick, like, hang it up. It's shit like that you just never think you're going to see. Like, to see, man, and I know we talking football, but just to see, like, Pop going to have to hang it up this year. He's sick.
Yeah.
He going to have to hang it up. That's some shit you think you never see. Just know that we getting older. I ain't never think I was going to see Nick Saban hang it up. It was just like a Joe Pa situation for me. Like, you think you're going to see Joe Pa coaching until he died. But then he retired because of that scandal shit. And, bro, like 104 on the sidelines looking normal. And then he just stopped coaching. And 3 months later, Joe Pa got cancer, all this shit. And now he dead. Like, that's some shit. But to transition into it, bro just went on there, and who knew that a Nick Saban fucking goddamn punter. Fuck it. What's his name?
Pat McAfee.
Yeah. Nick Saban Pat mashup would be the greatest shit we've seen on College Game Day because Pat by itself was great.
Yeah.
But then mix him up with Nick. Who the fuck knew Nick was that fucking funny? Like he's just being his raw self, cussing on live, just being himself, bro.
What is it?
Like,
you're not worth shit in a tin can or some shit. What are
yeah, bro.
Dude,
Bro, fed up, bro, looking at that food. What is this shit? I'm like, and he just like the mic's just catching him saying shit like that. And I'm just like, bro, unintentionally funny. He don't know he funny, but he funny. So seeing Nick just transition like that, and being his normal self now, that made me happy, bro. And listening to his wisdom, because he still know the game of football. He's still the best coach in college football that ain't coaching.
Yeah. If you notice too on game day, it was the first thing I noticed when I started watching him. It was as soon as he started to take the reins of talking, like I have a point to say, everyone just stopped. Like Kirk Herbstreit says some stuff. You still got Desmond kind of chapping. You got Pat chapping or whatever. But no, Nick Saban speaking, everybody's like.
And writing. They're like. And then, bro, if you just watch it, I know you do. The next week they'll quote him. Nick, I noticed you said last week that, and then I went and I looked and you were right. They do this. So now, and I'm just like, bro, they using this dude for reference, bro. But the landscape of college ball changed, Billy, because what changed was who was gonna be number one. Automatic favorite for it was Kirby, right?
Yeah,
and I don't think it was clear cut this year. I don't know if you can go and look at this year's football and say Kirby's the best coach in college football. Even though Georgia's the best team, I don't know if you can say Kirby just hands down the best coach in college football right now. Can you? Because they've lost. They've been outplayed.
But if you're
outcoached.
If you're doing that, because then I could throw in, well, Nick Saban was coaching 37 5-stars. So how hard was he coaching?
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
But like you said, bro, you can have 37 5-stars, still go get your ass whooped. Ole Miss, 100%. Ole Miss get 27 5-stars a year, Billy, and still get our ass whooped. We getting 5-stars.
I like that this segment's just been you shitting on Ole Miss, kind of.
I mean, I ain't shitting on. I'm just telling you the truth. Vanderbilt getting 15 5-stars still, Billy, bless you, because they got it's smart ass 5-stars out here that want a degree.
Yeah.
Arkansas, everybody in the SEC getting 5-stars. Are they winning with them 5-stars?
I'll have to look that up. But yeah, I'm with you. As soon as the NIL, and it's still, I hate every time I bring it up, everybody says I'm just hating on these kids for getting money or whatever, and I'm not. But you shouldn't just be able to just leave and transfer if, so Alabama is offering me $1 million, but Mississippi State's going to offer me $1.1 million. So that's where I'm going now. Oh shit, UNLV only gave me $800,000. They were going to give me the other fucking $400,000 after the season, but nah, I already got the $800,000. I'm out of here. And then for what? There's zero. And I'm not saying that they don't deserve the money, but there needs to be some kind of rule where, hey, here's your NIL deal. It needs to be like an NFL contract. Okay, you want this money, but you're going to be here for 3 fucking years, and then you can transfer and figure out where you need to go.
Well, see, and that you're not the only person feeling like that, bro. Prime just said it. Coach Prime just said it in an interview. They asked him, like, it's your second year Power 5, how you feel about coaching? And he said, the conglomerate. Let's talk about it. It need to be a rule where, hey, you can transfer, but that school that's coming to pick you from somebody else, they at least need to compensate that school that you're leaving for.
Yep.
Like they need to be able to compensate what they losing. That NIL money that they just gave you, they came out. They need to compensate for it. It need to be like a stipend on it. What you can do. He said it need to be more rules to this shit. Like he was like, I ain't hating on nobody getting their money. Let them get their money, but it need to be rules for the team that you leaving and the team that you're going to. It need to be more. He said it need to be it need to be more monitored. And he was like, financial literacy need to come into play with this. It need to be mandatory. If you signed up for, or if you're getting an NIL deal, it need to be a mandatory financial literacy course attached to it, so you know what you're getting yourself into. Because you just look at it, bro. Like the dude from Tulane. Bro just went to Duke for $8 million.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Bro, what? First of all, where Duke football get $8 million?
They're smart. They got lawyers and shit.
They are, bro, but that's not basketball money no more.
Well, that's the thing though. Football is. I think there's only 3 schools in the country that get more. I think it's Mississippi State baseball, Vanderbilt baseball, Kansas basketball. And I'm missing one more baseball, I think. But anyway, to each his own. But that's the problem, is that the money is from football. It doesn't matter what school it is, even a Duke, where that's a basketball school. That football revenue is real because people still want to watch football. And well, obviously we're going to get into basketball too later on in the show, but I think Prime is absolutely 100% right with these. Just it's a free for all. It's just, hey, figure it out. Like, hey, well, go wherever you need to go. Do this, dude. Like Nick Saban a long time ago when you could still transfer, but it wasn't NIL. Where Nick Saban was called out because he didn't want his people transferring from Alabama to another SEC school without having to sit out. And he went up to the board of directors and was like, yep, this is bullshit. And what did they call? Yep, that's bullshit that you can't start in the SEC.
Ole Miss, bro.
Ole Miss? There's no way y'all football don't make more money.
Bro, we number 2 in the country.
Football?
No, and baseball.
Yeah, but your football program still makes more money. Is what I was referring to.
I don't think so.
Yeah, 1 billion%.
I gotta look that up. Because I see Mississippi State, I see Vandy, I see Binghamton University, North Carolina State.
Yeah, those schools are making money, but their football programs are making more. But while we're talking about one GOAT, let's go to another GOAT. Bill Belichick going to college. How long do you think this is fixing to last?
So I know we plug Prime a lot in this show, but Well Off Media fuck with us and they follow us on social. So shout out to Well Off Media for sure. But bro, Prime just said it. As long as Belichick don't go to nobody's houses or no high school, Bruh can he said Bruh can run the college game as long as he want to, bro. Because now he's just molding men. And I think the opposite of what everybody else think, bro. I think he can turn these young men into something instead of going and fussing at older, already adult men.
Yeah.
I think he'll run a similar product to Prime, Coach Prime. I don't, the no nonsense, the no smoking, the meeting rooms, business, right? All of that, the late policies and stuff. Because you think about it, Billy. End of the day, everybody, especially the elite athletes that he about to attract, what's their end game? Lead. Why else would you go and play for somebody like Coach Prime, somebody like Coach Belichick? League aspirations.
Yeah.
So what do you expect? Why? Who else, if not Coach Prime, would I go play for? And I know one phone call, I'm in at least 28 of the 32 meeting rooms.
Yeah.
So what do you mean? What do you mean? How long will I last? Dog, that's appealing to me. And I know people like, you're an adult, but nah, bro, these kids are smarter than you think. They're more business like you think, because the younger generation see green, Billy. That's why the NIL came into place. Because younger kids was like, wait a minute, y'all getting hella money off of us. Because just think about it, Billy. If the older generation, then you got to go to people like Johnny Manziel, Reggie Bush. Think about what their NIL deals would have been. It would have been fucking crazy. Reggie Bush sold the entire NCAA game by himself in 2005. 05? Yeah, 05.
07. Yeah, 07. He sold that shit by himself.
Yeah.
By himself, baby. He sold it.
So, well, number one, you missed the biggest one. Tebow would have had the biggest NIL deal of all time. So, you missed out.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. The controversy with everybody that hate on people that love the Lord and stuff, I don't know.
I think back then it would have been better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't be today.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So, and no. So I think you kind of misunderstood how I was saying how long is he going to last. Not that Bill Belichick is not going to last, but how long is he going to want to stick around when an NFL job opens up is what I was saying. Because if the Bears are open, I think Belichick's out of there. If the Eagles are open, Belichick's out of there.
I don't think so, Bill. I think he gonna have all you got to realize the difference in college and NFL. Well, I know you know the difference. He got all the power. Like,
yeah,
ain't no GM. It's just you and the AD, dog. Ain't no owners. It's just you and the AD. You and the AD by yourselves in the meeting room. You ain't got to worry about Robert Kraft saying, "Hey, bro, keep breaking." Now, it's if you don't want no quarterback, get rid of him, cut him. It ain't none of that, Billy. He ain't got to worry about none of that.
No.
And Billy, you Bill Belichick. Your name alone, if you don't win 7 games, 8 games first season, it don't matter. You still getting paid, Billy. I think we looking at it all wrong. I think that NFL stuff get a little tiring. You can relax, all that. Because think about it. Nick could have came back to the NFL, Billy. Nick Saban would have thrived in the NFL again. You can't tell me he wouldn't have. Everybody say he wouldn't have, but I think that mind is too brilliant.
Yeah.
That mind is too brilliant, Billy. We see it on College Game Day, and I don't think a mind like that was just meant to just be the college mind. He understands football too well.
So he put, I don't know, I know Jason Taylor has talked about this. Nick Saban's the reason Jason Taylor went to defensive end and put his hand on the ground instead of staying at outside linebacker like he was.
Yeah.
He was the reason that he got all them sacks and is wearing a Hall of Fame jersey, a Hall of Fame jacket. Also, if Drew Brees passes that physical, if that doctor didn't misdiagnose or misread whatever he misread, the Dolphins get Drew Brees. And I think Sean Payton, he never goes to New Orleans, so we don't see what that happened with Sean Payton. You get Bill versus Nick Saban, years and years in that conference. And, maybe Miami, maybe not a Super Bowl or anything, not saying anything crazy like that, but could have made some noise. And I think Nick Saban, and then you never hear about him in Alabama.
Exactly.
So I think you're 100% right. I just don't think – I think Bill didn't appreciate – and I know you defended the kids, so I'm just going to take your opposite take on it. I think these kids are all about the bag. I don't think the league's necessarily what they're trying to do. It is like a quote-unquote part of the end game, but I don't think it's the main end game. The main end game is how much money can I make while I'm here.
Well, see, that's gonna be another thing though. Bill ain't gonna be that type of coach, just like Coach Prime not. Coach Prime keep telling these kids, "I'm an in-game bag getter for you." Yeah, you're not getting the bag at Colorado, just like North Carolina. You're not going to UNC to get the bag if you don't play basketball, bro.
Okay,
that's not happening playing football at the University of North Carolina, Billy.
Right.
You're not getting the bag from there. If you're not on that court, if you're not in Dean Smith auditorium or whatever they call it over there, dog, you're not getting the bag out of there, bro. That's not happening. Now, can you walk out of there with a meal over 4 years? Sure, possibly. Can you get some local North Carolina NIL? For sure. But walking out of there getting the bag from Bill, it ain't happening. But like I said, can I get you to the league? 1,000%. If that's your goal, if you want to go make NFL money, I can get you that. So I think it'll last, Billy. I think players will realize, because I like I said, bro, you see Juju, he went there, 4-star to replace Shador. Bro could have went to USC, got all the money.
Yeah.
Went to Colorado. You see that wide receiver from Texas, dog, went to Colorado, could have got all the money from anybody. They know they're not going to bro. Boulder, being as great as it is, Mr. Rick George, the AD there, he said, yo, we working with people to get more NIL money, but they don't got it now. We still don't know if Deion just said a couple weeks ago they working on stuff to keep Deion and them around. Look at that coaching staff they got, bro. You're going to have to pay them boys. Yeah. Rob Livingston came in and changed that defense around. Coach Shermer came in and changed that offense around. You got Warren Sapp on your as a defensive line coach. You got to pay these people, Billy. So you're not going to them schools to get the bag, bro. You're going to get the knowledge and to get the later bag. So, yeah, I think he'll last. I think he'll be a Coach Prime situation. I think Coach Belichick gonna go and thrive at UNC. Actually, okay. We might actually see Buddy. First of all, it ain't gonna snow a lot where yet, so the sleeveless Bill gonna be back, and to see him in a pair of Jordan 11s on the sideline, clutch. And with the sleeves, Bruh finna be geared up. He ain't gotta wear one color like he did with us all them years. It's about to be tough, bro. And he might smile. Too much.
That was a little too much. I was with you on everything, and then you said that. All right, so let's go from Bill Belichick's old profession. The Chiefs going back-to-back this year. Keep in mind the Super Bowl was in 2024. The Chiefs going back-to-back was pretty major. First time in a long, long time. And then this year they can go on that three-peat. Tony, I know you're a big-time Chiefs hater. They just beat up on the Steelers to get home field advantage throughout. My Ravens in first place, so that's first place of the AFC North, so that's cool. The Bills are looking good. Tonio, who's winning the Super Bowl?
One of the birds. That's all I can tell you. My faith is in either Lamar Jackson or Jalen Hurts. That's who I want to win. I'm really mad at this silly Josh Allen is the hands over fist MVP winner. So sick of that shit. Man, I'm loving the way AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts is trolling the whole league and country about them being in a beef while they just beating the shit out of every team they play.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, so we're talking about.
Wait, who you got?
The Chiefs.
I don't see it.
Until I don't see it, that's where it's just them until I don't see it. It's like with the Patriots. Like, are you taking the Patriots or the field? The Patriots probably.
You can't ask me that,
though. But that's what I'm saying, though. You're just not a Chiefs fan, so it's easy for you to just be like, well, it's the same shit that everybody say, Tom Brady's a cheater, blah, blah, blah. Patrick Mahomes is a cheater, the refs are on their side. You remember all them videos before we understood what the fuck this meant? And it was like, who watched Tom Brady's hand? Watch. And then the play clock starts over. It's like, yeah, that's the fucking signal to start the play clock over. And then we learned that, and it's like, oh. Then Deflategate. And then now Patrick Mahomes has this whole fucking – it's just that's whoever's winning. When the Cowboys were there, oh, they're just a bunch of fucking cheaters. 49ers, they're just a bunch of fucking cheaters. You're just mad because it's not your team. And I understand the way those fans are, and that's fine. But until I see something else, Andy Reid is the best coach in the NFL. He's going to get to another Super Bowl and going to win 3 in a row. And then Travis Kelce's out. Andy Reid's probably out. And we'll see Mahomes without Andy Reid. And that might be when I start betting against him.
Well, I hope they lose. I hope Andy Reid leaves in it because he's a good dude. I don't like Travis Kelce's mustache, so I want him to leave. And I hate Patrick Mahomes and his family. So, yeah, I'm there with that, except for his dad. Shout out to Pat Mahomes' dad. He's a drunk.
So Jim Harbaugh, or here, we'll do the Lamar, Josh Allen, Saquon Barkley, King Henry, and we'll talk about that running back disrespect. Antonio, I'm getting sick and tired, and Chris pointed this out, so maybe he's listening again, but Chris pointed this out. All these running backs that you're like, well, look what the Giants could have done with Saquon this year. Look at what Saquon's doing in Philly. Yeah, he's doing that because of the fucking offensive line and Jalen Hurts and the 2 receivers that are probably the best 2 tandem in the league. Oh, well, look at Derrick Henry. Look what he's doing. He's not in Tennessee anymore. Yeah, he has Lamar fucking Jackson in a great Ravens organization, not a shitty Tennessee Titans organization. Josh Jacobs is leading the NFL in rushing, or was leading the NFL in rushing. It's like, yeah, he's with the Packers, he's not with the Raiders anymore. We don't need to pay the running backs. It's where you're at.
It don't matter, Billy. I ain't trying to hear that shit because y'all still got one of the sorriest receiving corps in the league. I don't care how well ran your organization is, or if you got Lamar. I don't care about that, Billy. Your receiving corps. I just told you, but y'all might not lead the league in drops, but y'all in top 20 with 2 or 3 of your wide receivers, Billy. Y'all fucking suck in the receiving corps. Tell me you don't.
No, they do suck. I'm not saying they don't.
Okay, then, Billy. So don't put y'all in there. Don't put Derrick Henry in there. And Josh Jacobs, yeah, bro was at the Ravens, but he was running that bitch when he was there too. Raiders, he was running that bitch when he was there. I get it.
Yeah, but what did it matter?
Also, I told you until the Cowboys are good again, Chris football opinions don't matter. So it don't. But nah, bro, you don't pay every running back, Billy. But these star running backs that's doing it year in, year out, they got to get some bread, bro.
No, they do.
Derrick Henry, 57 years old, still running 1,000 yards, bro. Bro been in the league 30 seasons, still running people over. Saquon should get paid just for what he had to deal with in New York and the disrespect from them goddamn leaked ass fucking audio tapes. Well, they wasn't leaked. That was on Hard Knocks. Yeah, the Hard Knocks shit. Bro, there's no way you don't pay this dude. Saquon had him time in his life, year of his life. Now I'll give you that one. You got Antonio Brown on one side, Devontae Smith on the other side, Jalen Hurts. Yeah, I'll get you that. Chris was right about that. You don't pay every running back. I'll give you that. But them running backs, those running backs, some of them got to get paid. I'm not going out here and just paying fucking everybody, bro. But certain running backs, you just gotta be like, all right, bro, because he's gonna bring value to your organization. Derrick Henry should have got paid just for him making the Titans relevant because they dog shit.
The Ravens were a better team without Derrick Henry.
You said what now?
The Ravens were a better team without Derrick Henry.
Record wise?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just record wise, because Derrick Henry doing what y'all was having to do with 3 running backs. Remember that? Y'all had 3 running backs. He's just doing their job with 1.
Yeah, but again,
Billy, no, Billy, don't contradict it. Don't say yeah, but just say yeah. You right. That's it. That's all I want to hear. You say yeah, but 3 running backs that y'all was paying, y'all paying 1.
We're not arguing that he's doing the production of 3 people. That's not what we're arguing. Yeah, Henry definitely helped the Titans. I'm not saying he didn't help the Titans. That's not what I'm getting at.
Shout out to my dog Zay.
What's up, Zay? I'm not saying y'all act like I'm saying Derrick Henry's a bum. I'm just saying
it sounds like it.
No, 100%. I'm so glad he's on our team. But we'll actually run in the playoffs. So that'll be
Zay a Ravens fan as well.
Oh, that's what's up, Zay. See, you know what's going on. But the thing is, we didn't need Derrick Henry to ascend to quote unquote a better team because we were the number 1 team in the AFC last year.
Really, but also you can't blame the offensive side of the ball for y'all being trash. No way, y'all secondary is shit. That's why y'all. You said what?
We fixed it since week 5. We're top 3 in every category.
Billy, y'all secondary still at. I don't care what you say. And y'all wide receivers. They're not terrible, but they're not good. Lamar still has yet, and probably with that well-ran organization, never see half of a number 1 receiver ever. I don't know why.
Zay's more than a half. He's not a number 1, but he's more than half.
Hello.
But so what had happened was the organization itself is ran differently.
I don't know, Billy. I just think the running back thing, I get it, bro. It's a quarterback league now, right? It's a quarterback league. You go as far as your quarterback can take you, right?
Yeah.
But these quarterbacks more fragile than these running backs, right? So I can't have because bro, Josh Allen not gonna be able to pull this shit. you're not wrong, Zay. I'm not arguing that. But mid is giving them a stretch, dog. That's giving them a stretch, bro. Y'all best 2 offensive players in the backfield for sure. Yeah, that's not even a question, Zay. You not wrong, but that's not. It's hand down the best 2 players on y'all team offensively is definitely in the backfield. But Billy, I'm just saying, bro. Josh Allen, if the Bills keep doing what they're doing, trying to like front run Josh Allen to this MVP or trying to keep him in the race with him having all these touches, Billy, we done seen this before with him. Bro been getting his ass knocked off. And then when he get to the playoffs, he gimpy. We already seen him get his ass smacked one time this year, and they thought he was, yeah. So, like, that's what I'm saying. These running back, they come in handy. Like, you got people like Derrick Henry. Everybody, my fault, say. Everybody not just my fault. Everybody just not not getting paid. I'll go back to that. Everybody don't deserve to get paid, but some of these running backs, Josh Jacobs, the Packers look good. They're a playoff team. He a part of that. Saquon.
Last year without him.
Yeah, but they gonna go deeper in the playoff game because they had young Jordan Love. You got a veteran running back like that. Now, hey, Josh, I need you to do what you do. I don't want to put the pressure on. Jordan Love. Now you got Jalen Hurts. Hey man, Josh, Saquon, I need you to go out here and get at least 80 yards. 80 yards in a playoff game, that's major, Billy. That ain't nothing to Rudy pull off of. I don't need you to go get 130, but go get 80 and 2 tugs. That take a lot of pressure off Jalen Hurts. Because you already know you got 2 dogs and A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. You know what they're going to do, so you're going to be paying attention to that. You know Jalen Hurts, what you think about Lamar MVP now? I'm going to be real with you, Jay. I think Lamar had the MVP wrapped up with the numbers before he even did that to Vic, but now that he surpassed Vic, he definitely should have it in the bag. But like I've been saying, and I know me and Billy do this race shit because we black and white, but this is my brother. The league was looking for an Aaron Rodgers replacement for somebody they could give an MVP to every year, and Josh Allen just so happened to be it. That's just what it is.
So I think the him surpassing Vic, that's fine. I don't think that has anything to do with the MVP race. Like Tonio said, it was wrapped up. Lamar Jackson here. Let me read you off, Zay, if you're not tracking right now. Let me read you off some of these numbers real quick. Passer rating, Lamar beats him out by 20 points. Completion percentage of almost 5 points more. Passing yards has 400 more. Touchdown to interception ratio is 39-4. Josh Allen's is 26-6. Rushing yards, Lamar is 851. Josh Allen's rush yards 514. Total touchdowns, 43 for Lamar and 37 for Josh Allen. Is not one stat. There's not one stat where you're like, oh yeah, Josh Allen's better than Lamar. The argument, if you want to make it for Lamar not getting MVP, is he has Derrick Henry in the backfield. But again, that doesn't mean anything. That's not equating to the wins. And if you take out all of our 5 losses, those were Lamar Jackson's worst performances, is all 5 of those losses. So he's the MVP. Where you're looking at Josh Allen, who threw the ball for under 40% in 2 different games, and they won both of those games. So what are we really talking about if we're talking about MVP? And I think Jared Goff also isn't getting the love that he probably should be getting.
He's not.
He should get
at least a little. And to say that for sure that you got Derrick Henry in the backfield, we're not gonna sit and act like I think that I want to say that James Cook got 928 rushing touchdowns with 928 rushing yards with 14 touchdowns. It ain't nothing to just skip over, bro. We ain't gonna act like he don't got a good running back behind him too. If he got more carries, he probably already surpassed the 1,000-yard mark, dog.
Yeah.
So
and the rookie running back Ray something also is playing really well. So
yeah, I mean, so I get it. I get what they're trying to do. Zay, but like I said, this dude James Cook averaged five yards a carry. Ray Davis averaging 4.8 yards a carry. Two carries from either one of them first down.
First down.
So what we saying? But yeah, that's my thoughts on the MVP. It's just easier to hate on Lamar than to give him what it is. The only thing they're looking at now is records. They gotta be going out the records. But if you go head to head, the Ravens kind of beat the shit out of them boys. So that's it. The truth. God love the truth.
The Raiders. We lost to the Raiders. I mean, that's fucking. Yeah. Whew. All right, let's talk about. We'll move on to the Olympics. We covered NFL for a little bit. The Olympics, Tonio. You want to talk about the Avengers? This is why we're going to lose Zay right here. He's going to be like, all right, fucking talking about Olympics.
So in the like I said, man, we just talking about the year in review. This is something we'll never ever see again. Billy, this was probably the dopest shit we done seen in our lifetime as far as Olympic basketball. Of course, we got to see the Redeem team and with Cole, but they was just out there stomping shit. But you seen them teams that you seen it earlier with Ant, Austin Reeves, all them, and they got their ass whooped. And that's the future of NBA basketball, Olympic wise. And they was getting their shit smacked. So I just think for sure, seeing them come out there and seeing the greatness in different ways, bro. You see Bron win MVP and rightfully so, because from jump, it's just like, I'm fucking Tony Stark, bro. Like, yeah, I'm Iron Man, bro. I show y'all I know how to lead the team. And then you see KD come out and just come off the bench. Yeah, I get 30. It's okay. It don't matter. Y'all want me to warm up? I come off the bench, 30. Boom, like that. And then you see stuff like, I ain't playing that good. Oh, they playing better than I thought. Well, let me just come out here and show them I am still the best shooter in the world. Not just the NBA, but the world.
Oh, yeah.
And shout out to Noah Lyles for trash talking these dudes and talking about the NBA champions not being the best people in the world. What are we talking about here? And then he just turning them boys on like he did. It was something to watch, Billy. To watch them three take over and win it for America. Like I said, man, three of the greatest that we'll see or we've ever seen, especially for our generation. We've seen KD go from naps to being ball. It's crazy as fuck. Bro never brushed his hair his whole career. And we watched that. It's crazy. Bron getting his hair sprayed on. Yeah. And Steph went from no kids to 8. It's been a run, bro. It's been a run. But to watch that, to witness that, and then just see the women like really just go out there and dominate, but them having a close game as well, to see how far Olympic basketball has came as far as the rest of the world kind of catching up, but the USA just doing like, well, you know, the Navy. We still bullies. We still got it, bro. Like we still can go in there and we can send these carriers and step on shit whenever we need to. And that was dope to see, bro. I just for real, I don't know. I just wanted to talk about it and let the fan know that in this year, that was one of the dopest things. And for them to be like, hey, we'll probably never witness greatness like this again. Because some NBA players opting out of going to the Olympics now. And then some of our stars might get in trouble for being YNs. So we might not see Ja ever go to an Olympics. Though I hope we do. Ant might have to be the one to carry a torch, but KD and Steph might not make that 2028 Olympics. I doubt it. I know LeBron said he definitely won't be there in 2028. So that was the last time we get to see him in that. And it was just something to see, like the passing of the torch. I don't think AD will be there. Who else that won't be there? We'll never see Drew Holiday in there again. We'll never see Probably won't see Bam go back. Shit. We might never see nobody but Ant from that team go back. No. So yeah, that was crazy just to talk about in the year review, but to talk about them having that close game and they just coming out there and winning it like that. That was pretty dope to see, bro.
Yeah. I will say that is the other than women's basketball, that's the most basketball I've watched all year in 2024. Let's talk about the dog shit NBA finals and why no one's watching anymore, Tonio. The Mavericks Celtics finals, nah. And the viewership is just down in general. So what do you think? Again, we talk about what the problems are, what the problems could be, so on and so forth. So what does the NBA, what do they need to do? Because fixing an all-star game ain't it. Them trying to do whatever they're trying to do is not it.
Bro, I know it might be drastic, bro, but it might be time for Adam Silver to get out of there, bro.
Already,
bro, this
did it for like 30 years.
Rest in peace, but this would have never happened on David Stern's watch, dog. Ever. When he tried to, sanction Allen Iverson from being Allen Iverson for them few months and was fining him, and the country was, or the Black America was in uproar because that's who still watch basketball. And David Stern was like, wait a minute, that's more than 90% of our viewership right there. Wait, AI, let's come to an agreement. And they did it.
Let's work on this, guys.
Yeah, let's come to an agreement, bro. And they did, but this dude is just like power. I'm never gonna forget, and still gonna talk about it to this day. How he flexed his religion, his status on Kyrie for a tweet. I'm never ever gonna forget that. It's crazy how he did that, but he did. I just think it's him. I don't think that he promotes the NBA correctly. Nope. He don't try to work with the players. So I think he might need to reach out to some of these retired players. Bro, sit down with Kenny. Sit down with Shaq. Sit down with Chuck, bro. Hey, get some insight for these old heads to see what's going on with the NBA, bro. Get some rules implemented. Don't let them go out there and fair out box like Chuck done would, bro. But stop making the league so watered down and soft, dog. Like, it's soft. It's a Milano league, Billy. It's real.
They're not even playing. They're literally just out there. All right, let's just see who can shoot the most today. That's what every game I've watched has been. Hey, we're just gonna try to shoot more threes. All the analytics is ruining it. Get them out of there. Let's bring back the center. Let's bring back them into the boards. It's easy.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Depth of the big was kind of the depth of the NBA, bro. And that's just sad to say, but you got to bring back the big man.
Yeah,
you gotta bring back the big man. What you think?
Well, so like I said, I think it's no one cares. No one. It's if I'm watching the game, every NFL game I watch, everyone, even if your team is fucking 2-9, that team is trying to beat the other team. And I think in the NBA, especially with the tanking and all the trust the processes and all that, slowly but surely has built this culture of like, oh, well, if we lose, we lose. As opposed to, hey, let's try to fucking do something. Let's try to knock a number 1 seed to a number 2 seed. You don't see that anymore. The commentators are just acting like we're idiots, and they're just like, this is some of the best basketball. No, it's not. No, it's not. I've seen think about LeBron in the Miami Heat days. He needed to win so bad, and that's what you watched. You watched to see if he could do it. We watched him crumble in the NBA Finals. You can say whatever you want. I think you and I are in agreements when he crumbled against Dallas. Everyone wanted to see what he was going to do. Then the next year, we wanted to see if he can come back and not crumble, and he did it. And then Ray Allen, quote unquote, saved him. And then, Kyrie with the shot. No one talks about LeBron with the block. Now, what's happened after that? Joker won a couple, or won one. Giannis has one. The Celtics have one.
And that's another thing, bro. None of these, you gotta talk about stuff like that. Joker, like the laziest MVP we've ever seen. Defensively,
is a hobby.
He ass, and he hate basketball. Bro don't even like basketball. He just good at it. Bro just like brushing his horses, bro, watching horse races. Bro just out there because he can. So that's
That's a problem. Like,
and
they trying to force the league out of Steph, LeBron, and KD's hand. Why? They still passionate about ball, and they still good at it.
Well, I think I'm going to disagree with you a little bit on two ends. Number one, I think they're trying to give us somebody that isn't LeBron and KD, and I wonder if we're just stuck on them, and we're like, nah, this is your best players. You don't have. They tried so hard with Giannis to get to Giannis is the new LeBron. Da 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 da. He was funny in interviews, and he was hitting on Rihanna, and everything was cool, right? But after a while, you're like, okay. I'm tired of this. Like you try to win one title. Everyone talks about loyalty with Dame, and it's funny now I'm talking about another Buck, but it's Dame and Portland, like, oh, he's loyal, blah 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 blah. No, and then second, Tonio, I think, and this I'm mad I didn't bring this up the first time, but dude, who the fuck are they drafting? Tonio, this year I didn't know the first 16 picks.
Hey, bro,
what do we? These kids are not ready to come into the NBA, and you could say, well, one and done, and no, they're just not fucking ready. LeBron was ready out of high school. T-Mac was ready out of high school. Kobe was ready out of AG. I can name you all. Dwight Howard came out of high school, and they're all fine and all good. But these kids today are not. All these they're babied in NIU basketball. They're treated like, oh, well, you're the next NBA player. So
AAU.
Excuse what did I say?
NIU.
Yeah, AAU. Excuse me. But you have all these dudes, they're just play traded to them. So when they get any type of adversity, now back to the NIL deal, oh, I just want to transfer now. Like, what are we doing? They're not, Tonio, name me the first two draft picks this year. 1 and 2.
Alexander Starr is the number 2. I don't know the number 1. I can't remember. Only reason why I know the number 2 is because they was like trashing Bronny. And then we go to the Wizards to talk about number 2 and Bronny's numbers.
Didn't even average a point in some league. What the fuck are we doing? I think, like you said, marketing, but I also think they're not playing to the college players. Like a player like a Zion, Kyrie. I don't know why I just picked 2 Duke guys, but you're not or even Wemby. You're not doing that for everybody anymore. It's just these couple people, and I feel like the NFL does the best to where they're like, oh, these fucking 50 kids that are coming into the NBA this year are going to be impacts right away. And in the NBA, well, they're kind of raw. They need this. They need this. Well, he's doing one thing.
You know what it is, though, Billy? And like I said, they try because of the commissioner, bro. He trying to get away from it. He don't want to run into no more jobs, bro. But you gotta face it, bro. Billy, these inner city black kids been the most talented kids that ever played basketball. That's just how it is.
Yeah,
and just because they're a little rugged, bro, they don't mean they bad people. That's just what they was around, what they grew up around. Look at Allen Iverson, bro.
Whoa, I didn't say that they were bad.
No.
Okay.
No. I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying what he's trying to get away from. That's why you don't promote Ja Morant like he should be.
I see. Okay, yeah. Okay.
That's why you're trying to make the league more European than it is. Because if you go get these inner city black kids and you can't control them but you think about it, Billy. Look what you're getting away from drafting now. These inner city black kids. And now I'm going to get all these Europeans who don't do that type of shit. They not. They over there going to these prep schools and all this stuff. I'm getting them right out of these academies and all this shit. Nah, bro, let's get these inner city athletic ass black kids that they love hoop. All they know is hoop. They just happen to be from the hood. Okay. LeBron James just happened to be from the hood. You seen the movie. You see where he grew up. He from the hood. He just happened to have a friend that went to fucking St. Vincent St. Mary and was like, let's play for Coach Danbrock instead of going to the hood high school in Akron, dog. That's the only reason why. But LeBron's still from the hood. He's still from the hood, bro. Like, it don't change it. He still grew up there. You seen the apartment, the little 1-bedroom they grew up in.
Yeah.
Still a hood kid. Allen Iverson, still a hood kid. D Wade, still a hood kid. Carmelo, still a hood kid. You get where I'm going with this, Billy?
Yeah.
Like, they trying to phase out these hood kids and get these preppy ass Milano kids. And I'm not blaming them for having like mixed parents and nothing like that, bro. But that's just the reality of it all. Like, let me get more marketable, safe for TV, safe for work kids. You don't want people that's like Ant that, hey, bro, might cuss on TV every week.
but he good as fuck.
Yeah.
They'll never let Ant be the face of the league, but he should be. Because he raw. He unfiltered. But he gonna give you a game. Bro out there playing against his fucking idol and killing him and letting him know he killing him. Ja out here doing the most acrobatic shit and doing a dance that happened to have some guns in it, but it's a Louisiana dance because that's what they do. Yeah. But that's negative. We don't need to show that to the. It's the way of it's a culture thing, Billy. Like,
yeah,
and that's just the way that it's monitored and viewed by a certain set of people. So when that certain set of people get to say so on how everybody should view everything, instead of, hey, let me try to understand their culture and not put fucking censorship on their culture. And that's where we at. That's where we at, right? Like people doing those dances, like those, everybody from LSU do that dance, right? Everybody. But they leave LSU and they do the dance. You done seen the music to the dance. The dance hard. But it's just a dance, Billy. They just shooting. But where's the gun? Show me the gun, Billy. Show me where in that dance with that bounce music. It's bounce music, Billy.
Yep.
I guarantee you can't show me one instance where a motherfucker done killed somebody to some bounce music. Can't show it to me, Billy. I couldn't even get in the mood of killing a motherfucker listening to some bounce music. Cause I'm gonna be like, hey man, let me jig to this real quick. I'm gonna forget I'm there to kill you, dog. So come on, bro. I think, and that's where the NBA PA. That's what it is. NBA Players Association. Yeah. NBA PA. If Chris Paul's still the president of that, you say he's not?
I don't think he is anymore.
Well, whoever the president need to be like, hey, I don't like, bro. Black people can still be black people, dog. Same with the NFL. Somebody need to sit down with Roger Goodell, like, dog, you can't find us for celebrating. We not shooting at the crowd, we dance. That's how we get down. It's always been our culture, bro.
Yeah, like suck that tiger dick, bitch. Pat McAfee had him saying it 100 times. Live TV, everything was fine.
Nobody said nothing, bro.
Nope.
Nobody said nothing, bro. But like I said, bro, I don't want to make it a racial thing, but sometimes you just gotta tell the truth about shit. Yeah. Really, it's just the way we're perceived by certain people, and it ain't everybody, bro. Because all black people don't look at all black people the same way neither. It ain't just a black-white thing. It ain't just a white-black thing. It's every race. Look at every race inside their race differently than everybody as well. Like, you don't look at me and just see a violent dude because I'm 6'3", 270. That ain't the way everybody else see. I got black people at work that scared of me and be like, I know he a thug. I don't have people. Somebody told me today, hey, you look like you just mean as fuck and a thug. There's a black lady.
You're mean.
I don't give a fuck. It don't mean she could just say that shit to me. Though I ain't, bro. You don't know me. Like, you can't just tell me some shit like that without knowing me. You don't know nothing about me. You just met me first time date. You look like you're a thug, bitch. Like, you look like you missing teeth in the back. But I don't say that. I didn't say that. I'm not a thug. I'm just here to work. That's it. You see that though? Like, it ain't just black and white. Bro. It's crazy. It's shit like that that got the leagues like it is. Yeah. Right? It's just misconceptions everywhere. And that's bad. That's bad for business in both leagues. And it's changing slowly but surely. And it's bad. It's just bad. My fault for going on a rant.
No, you're okay. No, that was perfect. That's what we needed. But speaking of a rant, LeBron James gets asked a question and calls out Roger Goodell. Give me a quick synopsis, and I'll respond to your synopsis.
So, of course, LeBron not silly. He know the NFL outdo the NBA in numbers twice over every day of the week. But for as long as you can remember, the Christmas Day has belonged to the NBA. Well, this year, Roger was like, fuck Adam Silver. You Jewish, y'all don't even celebrate Christmas. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. Verbatim.
Allegedly.
Verbatim. And that's what happened. That's what happened.
You looking for that quote?
No. I ain't looking for the quote. Chris asked for the link.
That's what happened, bro. LeBron said, "Hey, I love the NFL." No, I mean, and it was a playful shot, but it was a shot nonetheless. The face of the league, still, I don't care what anybody says. LeBron gonna be the face of the NBA until he retires. When he speaks, it's gonna move every microphone, every pen, everything in the country. He said, "Hey, yo, I love the NFL, but Christmas belongs to the NBA." To his point, both of the NFL games, they outviewed them, but they were ass. Kansas City beat the shit out of the Steelers, and then the Texans put up a measly 2 points and got the dog shit beat out of them. It was not
7.5 yards a carry.
Yeah. Lamar came on to say, "Yeah, I was just jogging on that while going 21 miles an hour. He's just jogging." And the crazy thing about it is, I told somebody at work, I believe him. I don't even think he was running full stride, and it was just so bad. But then you got the Nuggets and the Suns, nail biter into the end. To KD, just like I'm fucking KD. Joker has a great game.
Didn't watch a second of it.
Then you got LeBron and Steph with another classic game. Like I told you, y'all got a W for Andrew Wiggins got faked out by Austin Reeves for a play that was meant for LeBron, and Austin Reeves even said that in the tunnel. But LeBron James, for him not to be still one of the best players in the league, took 2 bodies with him and left Andrew Wiggins on the island with Austin Reeves, and he just easily blew by Andrew Wiggins, took it to the cup. AD got hurt first 3 minutes of the game, rolled his own ankle with nobody beside him. Surprise, surprise.
Surprise.
Yeah. So, yeah, bro, I just the NBA was a lot more fun. The games were good, like way better than the NFL games. But the NFL still got watched. And I don't know why. I don't even know why people was watching that shit, because it was ass to see. But somebody was like, yeah, that was just easier background noise to just have on while you was doing family shit, because after the first few plays of each game, it was just like, why the fuck am I watching this? Yeah. But they was like, you got to pay attention to basketball, because yeah. It was bad. But what are you? I know you about to come and defend football.
Well, you can't. I do think it is weird the way Roger Goodell did it, because he made the Steelers and Ravens play. Well, technically, the Steelers, Texans, Chiefs, Ravens all played 3 games within 14 fucking days of each other, which is crazy. That is fucking crazy talk. I think or 11. I think it might have been 12, 11 or 12 days, which is. Why are you doing that to your players? That's what we should be talking about, not the fact that it's going up against the NBA. I think because not last year, it was a couple years ago when the Christmas fell on a Sunday, and they were like, "Damn, these ratings are high." And then Roger was like, "Fixing to get higher." They did the Netflix thing. Is the NBA on Hulu or anything yet? Nope.
No.
They got a little deal. Somebody was like, "They're on Max." Yeah, they're on Max, but it's still a TNT broadcast. It's not a Max broadcast. I think that was another thing. A lot of the cable networks is being out. Netflix is going to have the Super Bowl in fucking 4 years. The WWE is on its way to Netflix. They're going to do live shit every week. It's about Netflix is going to – I hate to say it, dude, but TV's fixing to be, quote unquote, the TV that we know is fixing to be dead. But hopefully that means we're going back to the older style TV of where Netflix is doing it, where you get your NBA broadcast, you get your NFL games. It just happens to be on Netflix. No longer, it's going to be Netflix, Max, Hulu, Amazon Prime instead of CBS, ABC, NBC, Fox. No more of that.
I don't see Netflix buying them companies out, Billy. I don't think they bad big enough. I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see, but
let's bring Big Time Hater to see what he thinks real quick before we move on to the next couple topics. If he's Chris, you there? I know you're on mute.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, can't see you.
Yeah, I don't have the camera set up. If y'all want to talk, I don't even remember where I put the damn thing. But yeah, I'm here.
So we were just saying, I was saying Netflix is about to get a Super Bowl in the next 4 to 5 years, and they're going to take over NBC, Fox, CBS, all these other shitty channels. It's going to be Prime, Hulu, Netflix, Max, or however, whatever streaming things you want to have. And that's where we're going to get our sports from now on.
Yeah, I think that's an accurate take. I think streaming is becoming what cable used to be. Like used to, you had local broadcast television. You had all your local networks, like here in Dallas, your Fox 4, NBC, CBS, I think are still considered like public networks or whatever. Your I forget what they call it, but when they brought out that little converter box thing, you had an antenna, you got so many channels for free without paying for anything. Like it went from those to where you had cable, where you had all these other channels pop up, and now it's going to streaming. So I definitely think sports it's kind of been leaning that way. You know, the NBA signed that deal with Prime, Amazon recently, and then NFL's been streaming on Peacock and now Netflix. So
Peacock
definitely going to be the future.
So technically, I guess NBC is still in the game.
It's still their streaming platform, though. It won't be on NBC television. So where was I supposed to be coming in as a hater?
Just in general. You're just an in general hater.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
But Tonio, also this year we've seen we've seen kind of a big influx of women and men's college basketball, especially with the Caitlin Clark situation. NBA viewership down. We already covered that. Why are we interested in college basketball now all of a sudden?
They more raw than the NBA. They just playing. NBA, WNBA, it's gonna get watched now because Caitlin there. And I told you this last week. I was done arguing with the whole Caitlin thing because you and your white power people. I'm tired of arguing with y'all. The NBA, the WNBA is just gonna keep getting better, bro. Just because of the girls in college, bro. You got Full Wiley, she's gonna come out this year. You got Juju, she's gonna come out. Brinkley, like it's just way more women that's gonna come out.
Woo.
Yeah, bro.
Paige Bucher and what's her name? Yeah,
Stats. It's just way, yeah.
See what we just did, Tony? We just named fucking 10 girls in 5 seconds. We couldn't name you the fucking NBA draft 10 minutes ago. What type of world are we living in, man? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, bro. And like I told you, bro, like the college girls and WNBA, like just not catching up to what the NBA was doing in the 90s and 2000s. Hey, let's draft these inner city girls and these shooters, these white girls at these prep schools that play good fundamental ball and they're actually 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", and they can play in the post and they can shoot and shit and actually play ball. And let's just get them going overseas. Let's get them right here. Let's let them stay in college for 3 to 4 years. Their NIL deals, we can get them good deals. That's easy. And let's do that. That's what they're doing, and we're paying more attention to it, Billy. Sadly, college basketball still ain't as interesting as women because they don't have big names anymore, Billy. I think because of the one and done for college basketball, you're not going to see that. But women, nobody going in and coming right out. Like they all going and staying at least 3 years, 2 to 3 years. Bro. So
that might have something to do with the NBA ratings too. I don't know if y'all have covered their ratings massively dropping.
No, we 100% did. I did call it the one and dones. You don't have time to grow to know anybody. You got Zion, who's an All-American. You got Kyrie, who we knew about him before he got to Duke. There was all these kids, but then they come to the NBA and they don't know how to play yet. It took Devin Booker fucking 5 years to become a somebody. And
he didn't even start winning till he got CP3 there. He was just a guy who put up great numbers.
There we go. Okay, started winning. When
CP3. Yeah, and I was about to say he was good as fuck.
Yeah. I misspoke. Excuse me.
But like I said, it's different with the women, Billy, because they go in and, well, first of all, it ain't enough teams for them not to leave. They could potentially get drafted with somebody they just was on the team with. So that chemistry is already gonna be there again. Yeah. Like, or somebody they just played ball against. Like, look at Angel. She got drafted with the girl she just played against at South Carolina. Cordova. They on the same team, so it's like, okay, I know how you're gonna play on defense. All right, it's easy to put that together. Yeah. Caitlin got drafted with somebody she played against for 3 years. Like, so I've seen you. That's easy. They don't have enough teams, so it's easier for the women right now. Now, I think, Billy, as time progresses and the WNBA starts to catch up with the NBA, because now they're going to have to fast track the WNBA because their numbers are growing. Their viewership will keep growing because you're going to have more Caitlin Clarks come out, because you're going to have more Jujus come out. But people are starting to pay attention to girls basketball in high school now, because now you got girls out here coming out of high school like.
Well, because you got South Carolina just took the number 1 and 2 girl. It's going.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got girls in high school back scratching, like dunking and shit, like putting it behind their back handles. You got people like Magic Johnson with full Wally saying, "Oh yeah, the women's college basketball about to be alive for a while." Yeah, and he reposting it. So you got people like Magic, LeBron, Russ, all them people saying shit, tweeting shit, saying shit about it, bringing attention to it. Like, then you got people like LeBron that's finna retire, so they'll have more time to advocate for shit like that.
Yeah.
That shit gonna boom. And I think, Billy, to go back and then we can move forward, but to go back to that point, when somebody like LeBron retires, that's when the NBA will be back on track, because he'll get put into a role to where, hey, LeBron, we need the numbers. Yeah, we need the numbers for the NBA. Hey, LeBron, I know you want to own the team, but we finna get Adam out of here. You want to be the commissioner?
Shit. I don't think LeBron will do that. It seems like something more Shaq would do.
And you know, Chris, you said that, and I've been thinking about that for a while. Why wouldn't Shaq just be the commissioner of the NBA?
I think because Shaq he's too real, because he's gonna tell us like, y'all suck. Timberwolves.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
But I think that's what you need, though. Like I said, they go back to that inner city shit, bro. Like, hey, bro, stop being soft. Stop being soft, bro. Like, I get it, bro. It's America and all this stuff. We want all this glitter, sparkly shit, but fuck that. We all grown ass men. Y'all can cuss. Y'all can strap a little bit. Just don't make it bloody. I'm gonna fine you, but it ain't gonna be no life-changing fine, bro. And I'm gonna suspend you. But it ain't gonna be no suspension where it's gonna cost my league. Like, hey, bro, you beat his ass, 2 games, you back.
The NBA just needs their version of Roger Goodell, honestly. Somebody that's about the business of the sport and only cares about promoting the league, not coddling these players.
And that's, like I said, it's Adam Silver, bro. We see.
Oh yeah, David Stern didn't put up with this shit.
That's what I'm saying. We seen Adam Silver put his religion up before the face of the league, and you can't do that.
Yeah. Let's get into the last 5 minutes here. Chris, give me the year review for baseball. We got Ohtani making history. The Dodgers getting themselves one more ring. Soto making. I can't even tell you his fucking contract. It's so much.
Yeah, Soto got paid. Year in review for baseball. It was I mean, we're just gonna pass right over the Rangers because don't want to talk about it and still kind of coming off the high that was 2 years ago.
Dude, I'm riding that. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Riding. Baseball this year, I believe the early half of the season, the Guardians were dominating. They were still one of the top teams in the American League throughout. Houston got off to an incredibly slow start, but rebounded to their usual dominant form, and they lost a few players, so they're looking to be in a rebuilding / retooling. As far as the rest of the American League, Soto left the Yankees. He went across down to the Mets. but the Yankees have replaced him with Goldschmidt, and I believe they signed a pitcher, Max Fried, if I remember correctly. So they've retooled. They'll be good. Baltimore's young core is coming up. So that division's going to still come down, I think, between New York and Baltimore. Red Sox and Tampa will pretty much always be there, but I don't think they necessarily have the roster. Detroit's got a young nucleus. They're coming up.
Well,
they got the best pitcher.
They're going to trade all those prospects soon, so for more picks.
Maybe. They might be trading the players that are on the big league roster because they're going to have to be paid soon. Detroit's young core is coming together. They got the best young pitcher in the game, so that division will probably be going to Detroit in the very, very near future as the Guardians are starting to auction off pieces and KC just doesn't have the money to really compete.
Talk about
the National League.
Talk about the A's real quick. I know the owners vetoed.
We have to.
The owners vetoed move to Vegas, right? Like he still doesn't have a spot.
Who the fuck knows what John Fisher is going to do next to destroy baseball in Oakland and anywhere else that he chooses to reside, his sorry-ass team.
They're playing at Sacramento State's baseball field next year.
Who gives a fuck? Nobody's going to the games, and nobody's going to go to the games. The best thing about that franchise died last week, and that was Ricky Henderson.
Rest in peace, Ricky Henderson. Good come up.
1,400 steals. I think second place has like 800 or 900. Incredible leadoff. Best leadoff hitter of all time. Anyway, on to the National League. The Braves are always going to be there because they're incredibly well run. And then Phillies and the Mets just have all the money. The Mets probably have more money than the Dodgers because Cohen doesn't give a fuck about spending, as evident by that Soto contract.
Yikes.
The Brewers are constantly retooling. The Cardinals and Cubs are always well run. And the Cubs got Kyle Tucker from Houston. I think the Cubs will probably take that division next year. But ultimately, and I saved this for last, it's not going to matter because the Dodgers signed pretty much everybody in the first week of free agency that wasn't Soto. They just re-signed Teoscar this afternoon. They're fucking stacked, and I'm sure they're going to get Yamamoto. Put it like this. Their backup starting five rotation is better than almost everybody's starting five rotation. They're so fucking incredibly stacked. It's unreal. They'll have Cy Young level pitchers from 1 through 5 in their starting rotation. Just absolutely. It's unfair. It feels like when a couple years ago, you remember the Warriors got KD and then they got Boogie on top of that?
Yeah.
When you woke up and read that news, you're like, what the fuck is even the point of watching basketball this year? There's no point. That's what it feels like with baseball right now with the Dodgers.
There we go. That was quick. That's what I'm talking about, Chris. Tony, got any last minute?
5 minutes.
John Jones came back. Looked like John Jones again. That was easy. I was happy to see it. Still waiting on a drug test to come out and say he was high or some shit.
I'm still waiting on him to fight somebody that's not like 5 years past retirement. But yes, he did absolutely dominate Stipe.
Yeah. I don't know what other sport are we missing. Who else did we see get destroyed this year?
Tyson Fury lost 2 fights to Usyk.
Yeah, we saw that. Michigan won a natty. So yeah,
Mike Tyson showed his ass.
Literally,
yeah,
in more ways than one.
Literally. So yeah, we saw that. Saw that. Yeah, it's been a year in sports, Billy. I'm hoping next year. I think we need to get together and get a rules committee, or just like general. This is soft rules committee, and get this soft shit out of sports, especially for football. Generally, not just. I'm talking about across the board for football, high school, college, and the NFL. I think they need to be one clean slate, so you don't have to switch it up when you get there, so everybody know the rules across the board, so it don't change once you get there. I think that's I think 1 foot need to be a universal rule. I like the 2 foot, but I think 1 foot is so cool. If you catch 1 foot, I'll get it to you. NFL, college, high school, it don't matter because balancing yourself on 1 foot way harder than 2. Don't give a fuck what you say. Shit like that.
I feel like that would bring more offense to the game, though.
Yeah, but
already a lot of offense.
I mean, yeah, but I was
defense out a little bit.
Yeah, but I was gonna also say that we got to get rid of targeting. Hey, man, guard yourself, dog. You playing football, Chris? Yeah, you playing football, Chris, and I'm always believe, I'm always say going into next year, hey, little league, they let you know this shit dangerous, and that's where it should be at. If you get your ass,
hey, I was always keep your head on a swivel. That's what I was always told. Maybe that's just me.
That shit shouldn't have changed, Chris, from when you was told it to now. That should still be the universal rule.
Dude, my dad would tell me that as a grown man. Just in case, just keep your head on a swivel.
I tell myself that walking out the door because you never know who's going to hit you. Just walking out the door, somebody. You just need to be looking, bro. Like just never know, just in case, bro.
Ain't no such thing as a defenseless nothing on a football field. You should be ready at any moment to get your dick knocked in the dirt.
Refs included. Hey, you was in the fucking way. You was in the way, but like, so I think we need to get that together going into next year because it's been a lot of rules, games decided because of that shit in the last few years. So I'm tired of seeing that. Tired of good players getting ejected, changing the trajectory of games because, you hit them too hard. Nah, come on. It's football, bro. It's football. Other than that, Billy, like I said at the beginning of the show, it's been another dope year down in the books. I want to thank the fans. Just got an email today for over 1,900 downloads on Buzzsprouts this year. We appreciate that. We appreciate that, man. Y'all keep growing. Y'all keep helping us grow. Merch. This year we're going to have merch for sure. Billy and me going to get the merch together for sure. I promise you that. If Billy don't do it, we're going to get it out there. I don't know how, but we're going to get some merch out there.
True that.
For sure. We're going to have merch for y'all, man. Probably going to start with some hats and some T-shirts, and then we'll just grow some more. My dog, shout out to Dre. Shout out to Dre. But yeah, man. Just happy, man. Just happy going into the new year, another year. Brick Shot, we appreciate y'all, the alumni, for sticking with us through the year, and we'll be better next year. I promise you that.
Absolutely. Appreciate Zay in the comments for sure. The whole show. Dre, I know you hit us up at the end. I know you're big time busy now. Appreciate it. My dad was in here too, so shout out to him. We appreciate it all. Thanks, y'all.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Brick Shots with Billy Antonio.
Fit them old bricks. Ballin' like a with all these bricks.